What is so special about Pius XI Catholic High School? Building relationships, exploring opportunities, discovering your passion, and achieving your goals? What would you say?
It's hard to define when we first met. I know the first time I talked to Marie was senior English, the beginning of the semester, but the big question is, what did you see in me? I was a teenage dirtball, and she was Miss Goody Two-Shoes, so I saw in her this not only beautiful, good-looking, very articulate lady, but a very smart girl, smarter than I was.
Well, I originally came here for the more math and science engineering kind of aspect of it, because you have really good programs here for that. And I took choir my freshman year just because I thought it would be different and fun. But then I realized, like, oh, I'm kind of good at this. Maybe I should look into it and challenge myself a bit more in it. And doing that has brought me a lot of joy and a lot of new friends. That's another thing about Pius. You're not just one thing. You can be whatever you want, which I think is awesome.
I would like to be a pediatric surgeon down the line, hopefully. And then somewhere in between there, I would like to join the Peace Corps for a little bit. Pius allowed me to do so many different things. I mean, the last time I counted, I think I was involved in 10 different clubs. I don't even know, 3 sports. There was just so many opportunities that I was given.
In college, I want to study economics with possibly a minor in public policy. The best part of Pius is the community. In the state semifinal, that was immense. And we had our whole student section just packed. Everybody was screaming. I scored 2 goals and people were still screaming. And I was just like, I don't know, just have the school behind you like that. Like when your name gets called on the field, you step out and you just know that you have a whole school to play for, especially when they're right there.
I think for me, I followed the crowd to Pius, but by the time of senior year, Pius changed me. Pius faculty changed me. Our children went here. We have 8 children. 8 of our children went here. We have 20 grandchildren, most of them out of town, but 5 of them went here, and maybe a 6th will come here.
And it's a superior education. We have no doubt that if you want to achieve, you can.
So far, I'd say these have probably been the best 4 years of my life. When I first came into Pius, I was just very nervous and quiet, and I didn't really talk a lot. And Kevin Schwartz was a big part of me coming out of my shell and kind of getting into acting and forensics and all these different things that I probably wouldn't have started if I hadn't auditioned for Wizard of Oz my freshman year. I'm in the LD department, so I definitely feel like I was accommodated and I wasn't treated any differently, and that really felt great. I'd just say I was given a lot of opportunities. Now I've learned how to talk to teachers about it and how to talk to other students about it, and now going into college I can be like, here's what I have, this is what I need, and how to go forward with that, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without Miss Finley and everyone up in 413 and 415.
On any of our visits, he ran into old teachers of mine, and of course, Mr. Yeager right away, you belong here. You belong at Pius. And, he used to joke with me, is he gonna say that every time to me? And I said, absolutely, because you do belong here. He's found confidence that he didn't have before. And I think, a lot of times that comes with age, but I think he's in a place where it allows him to be quirky and funny and smart, and it's cool to be all of those things. So he's really grown up, and not only just in mind and spirit, I think, and in faith.
Don't think I'd be where I am today if I wasn't here. I'm in church history right now, and Mr. McCauley is, he's awesome. Teaches very, very well. He always brings a laugh with his 3 jokes every day.
So we've had the scholarship since about, I don't think we started it before Phil graduated.
No.
But certainly when he did in '86.
Right.
So we've had a partial scholarship, but back then tuition was
quite a bit
less than 2,000 or 3,000, maybe. So we start out with a few hundred. We always tried to get it up to about half of what tuition was. And that's about where we are now with the scholarship.
When we do our scholarship, we look at our savings. I do not have a pension. I never worked outside the home, so I don't have that extra income to look at, but Dave has a fine pension, and so we always look at how much of our pension we tithe. The scholar that we have now excels at more things than I can imagine.
Why are they still paying for this? Because they believe in me that much. They want to keep giving back to the school, and I'm one of them that they selected. And that's just really inspiring. And then seeing them in person, I actually got to thank them.
It's because of them that he's here. Every time we see him, you know, he said they're like my grandparents, Mom, they are family.
So what is it? It's not the building, it's more than the friendships. It's so simple. It's right in our name. The best of Pius is us.